was a time when the only information available about off-roading was through print. It was magazines, books, newspapers, and you had to wait for those to come to you. If you wanted to discuss off-roading, you had to wait till your local Jeep Club meeting or trail run, or maybe drive down to your local shop and talk to the counter guy. When the internet was fairly new and before Instagram and Facebook, Lance created a space called Pirate 4x4. Through Lance's creativity and his foresight and his passion for the sport, it quickly grew into the largest off-road forum in the world with millions of users worldwide. So now, instead of sorting through piles of old magazines looking for a tech article or a specific ad, you could throw a question out there and maybe get it answered by that shop owner, or maybe get it answered by a professional rock crawler or a desert racer. Or you could type in a couple of keywords and get hundreds, if not thousands, of articles on that specific piece of information. And none of this was available before Lance created Pirate 4x4.
Lance was my spotter in the rock crawling era. We won tons of championships, and at the same time he was running Pirate 4x4. And I think what people don't realize about that is it wasn't just some website that blew up. Lance really steered it, and he made people that were cool vendors, highlighted in there, and really got that model going. Live TV shows, later on the live coverage of King of the Hammers. I always remember when he said, we need one of those ESPN vans with the big satellite on the roof of it, and then typical Lance and Pirate style, he just said, screw it, I'll build it myself, and built a legit rig to upload the signal so that we had a live coverage event at King of the Hammers all the way back in 2009. So, always leading the way on that stuff.
Pirate 4x4 was founded on the ethos of live by the sword, die by the sword, and that enabled us to have an ecosystem or a culture that allowed hundreds of us to be able to build businesses, to build opportunity, to meet new people, to find new things, to expand in our horizons. The fact that websites weren't even considered media to people like SEMA when we started, and then to see the impact they had across the entire industry is, I know I wouldn't be here without Pirate 4x4, not doing the business I am. I'd be still climbing rocks with like 7 of my friends in Johnson Valley, if it was still open. Thanks, Lance.
For more than a decade, Lance Clifford was the keystone of the off-road motorsports world. At first glance, he's just this guy with a website. But fueled by his passion for everything off-road, Lance was constantly trying to find new things to add to Pirate4x4.com. And in the early 2000s, one thing he did is he began offering live coverage of off-road motorsports events. Back then, that was just unheard of. And then he took it a step further and started this professional production, Pirate 4x4 TV. YouTube didn't even start offering live stream until 2011. And Lance was doing this years before that. And many times he's broadcasting from areas like Johnson Valley where there was no cell phone coverage at all. Lance Clifford is the one that really paved that obstacle-filled trail for us to offer live coverage.
Lance's rock crawling and desert race stats are very impressive, but what really sets him apart is the fact that he introduced thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to the sport of off-roading. He connected competitors to their fans and sponsors. He created a community of millions of responsible off-road enthusiasts who are still fighting to keep our sport alive. I've raced with him, I've competed against him. I'm honored to call him one of my best friends. And I'm very proud that he's being inducted into the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame.
You're one of the heroes of the Rubicon Trail and saving trails in general. You've donated space on Pirate4x4.com, the largest off-road four-wheeling forum in the world. Let us pour a foundation and build an army to go out and save trails. You are an inspiration to young and old alike, and I'm here to welcome you to the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame.
There it is. Adios, muchacho.